So in this tutorial we would be scraping Twitter's data, means the user's Twitter's data, like of certain user. Like I have scrapped this for Elon Musk, that is the all means the followers count, friends count, the tweets found, and these are all the tweets posted by Elon Musk. So let's start. So in order to do this, first we need to make a developer account, a Twitter developer account. So I have already made it, and in the developer account we need to make an app. So after signing in, you should go to developer portal, and as I have created here an app, when you might log in, means when you will sign in first, it will show here create an app. Yeah, so you can create the app, and after creating the app, just press on this keys and tokens. Yeah, so here are all the API key and the customer secret keys access token. So we should, and so just click on this and get your access tokens and customer access token, sorry, customer secret keys. And these are the customer secret API keys, and these are the access token. Okay, so I have got, so now we can start. First I would import, yeah, so one more thing which I forgot. The first we should install the Tweepy module, Python module. Pip install Tweepy. Yeah, so it's already installed for me. So we can start now. Import file, then from Tweepy we should import OAuth handler, right, for the authentication process. And then I would just paste a code here which states that this is the access token, that, and which I have which I have taken this from the JSON file, in this config.json. I have stored it in a dictionary format, so I need to import JSON, right? So, and you can directly paste your access tokens here, like in a string, like example whatever I will just show you. Okay, so like this you can directly paste them here in a string. And then after the authentication, now let's see, can we authenticate. So I will run this. Yeah, so we are successfully authenticated. Now we have to create an API object, so that we will do by stating API is equal to prepare.api, and this we would pass the auth. This is the auth. So one more thing which we need to add this here is this line, wait on rate limit is equal to true, and wait on the limit notify. Yeah, so by adding this line, we say that when the API object is called, we need to print a message if the rate limit is exceeded. Means if the rate limit is exceeded, as you can see that here in developer portal, the rate limit for an tweets that can be pulled is approximate this much, 500,000. Okay, so if that limit is reached, then it should give an message. So okay, so we have created an API object. So now we can work with this API. So first we should, for getting an user info, all the information for the user. I would create mm, this is the method get user for this, and we need to specify the user ID or the screen name here. That is his ID. Suppose I specify Elon Musk. Now let's print this. Yeah, so we are getting here all the user information. In this, here is the location, then the description, then the name of user, and then the friends count. We will just take some important information from here, like the friends count, followers count. Okay. So by adding this line, this makes the API object print a message and wait if the rate limit is exceeded. So for the data or the tweets. Okay. So now and this API object which we have created, this has certain methods like get user for getting the information about the user, and means user timeline which gets the tweets from the user, that home timeline, etc. Okay, so we will see now get user method. So we will get the user info in a variable, and then we should let API dot get user, and we will specify the user ID name here, or the username. If I want to scrap for Elon Musk, right? So now let's see we can get the data or not for this. Yeah, I should print here that data, right? So we will get, yeah, so we have got all the information about this user, about the name, screen name, their location, followers count, friends count. Okay, so we will just retrieve the important information from here and store it in a dictionary, so that we can pass that dictionary to a JSON file. So we can store all the information in a JSON file, and then if I should make here a user list, user ID list. So if we are scraping for more than one user, and this should be in a for loop for user in user ID list. Okay, and then I would pass here the user, yeah. So first we will get the name, user info dot name, then we will get the description, that is the description of user info dot description, and then I will just paste it here. After description we will scrap the location, then the followers count, then the friends count, So now I think we should go for so now we will store this information in a dictionary. That is a name is to name, their bio, that is the description. Followers count, and then the friends count. Friends count, right? And then so we are done with this information. I think I should print this, so I will print. Let's see whether we can get this data. Yeah, okay, so we have got the followers count, friends count, and bio. Maybe there would not be any bio in his account. So yeah, so we are getting the data. Now let's get some more data, like if you want to retrieve the tweets, we can get that by we can get that by user timeline method of the API object. So I will get the variable as tweets API dot user timeline, and they should take arguments like the screen name, their count, means how many tweets that we want to get, the and the tweets mode, etc., right? So the screen name, that is the for which user we have to get these tweets, all the tweets. So that is the user, means that is a variable in our for loop which we are getting the data, and which we are getting that user name, and then the count, that is suppose 200. As I'm taking here count as 200 because the maximum allowed tweets that can be scraped are 200, and by default if I do not specify any count here, then this would get the first means the latest 20 tweets from the user. Then the tweets mode, I'm keeping this as extended, as we want to scrap the means we want to get the maximum tweets, right? Very extended. Yeah, and one more which I forgot is that include RTS. Okay, that should be false. Yeah, so if you want to means learn some more about this user timeline function, I will just control and click here, so I will get here all the information about this method, that is the allowed parameter which it takes our ID, user ID, screen name. Okay, and if I want to read some more about this, I will just follow this. Yes, so so this returns a collection of most recent tweets posted by the user, which we pass by the screen name, and this takes the 20 most recent tweets. So, and also which I talked earlier about the home timeline. So this returns a collection of most recent tweets posted by the authenticating user and the users they follow. Okay, so now let's go into our code. So now we we would get all the tweets in our for loop. So for info in tweets, for info in tweets I will make here a tweets dictionary, so directly we can pass that dictionary to our list object which we created earlier. Okay, so in this dictionary I will first create a variable that is serial okay, so I will first get id. This is info dot id, means this is that tweets id, okay, which I am talking here about, and the date time posted. Info dot created at so this would be an str, because as we are going to pass this to a JSON file later, so as the JSON file will not support the date format here, so I am taking this in str, so later it should not give any issue. And then finally the tweet, that is the tweet which the user has posted. Info dot I would write here full text. So I am writing here full text because we want to get the entire tweet that the user has posted, not just some characters from it. If I just write here text without writing full text, then this will just print the some characters, only few characters from the tweet. Okay, then I will append this list, append this dictionary to that tweets list. Okay, yeah, so first we will specify the tweets list. So I am taking this tweets list in which I am storing this tweets dictionary. Sorry, tweet, right? Okay, and then finally I want this data in a JSON file, in a JSON form. Oh, okay, so before doing that we will just print this dictionary whether we are getting the data tweets list. Okay, so I think this should work now. I will check it once again. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Okay, so it's saying that info. Okay, so 1 minute. Yeah, so one mistake that I did, that this is that should be tweet mode, right? It should not be tweets mode, right? So let's see. I will clear this. Now let's see. Yeah, so we are getting this all this data. Okay, that is the id, that tweet id, this is the date time posted, and this is the tweet. Okay, so now let's arrange this tweet in a JSON file, so it should look good with open. Yeah, so it should go inside a output folder. user.json comma w, that is the write mode, as out file, and json.dump tweet list, yes, comma out file, right? So now let's check. It's JSON. Yeah, so I have not yeah, if the output folder is not present here, then they should create an output folder first. So I would write that code here. If not, os.path dot is dir, it will this will check that is there output folder in the current OS path. If not, then this will make a dir there, right? So yeah, I need to import OS first. Import OS, yeah, done. So let's see if we are getting the JSON file in the output folder here. Yes, yeah, we have got the output folder here, and this is the data. Yeah, but you can see that this data is not prettified. Means this is JSON data. We are getting this tweet ID, date, time posted, tweet. Okay, but it should look good. Okay, so for that, in this we need to add indent. Indent is equal to 4. Okay, now let's see how this looks. I will delete this. Okay, and the thing which I printed, yeah, so I will comment out this. And then we should print that. Okay, okay, so let's check. Yeah, so we have got this data, all these tweets. Okay, so yeah, so one more thing which we left, that is the user info that we scrapped. All that is the user location, followers count. So we should put that in the user list dictionary. Okay, which we sorry, tweets list dictionary. So I will specify that dictionary here somewhere. Okay, and then yeah, and then I will append that here. Right, and also we can say that how much tweets we are getting. So if we specify this tweets, all tweets that we scrap above user info, okay, then we can get all the tweets found, okay, in the dictionary. So I will write tweets found, length of tweets. Okay, so let's check now. Is there anything which I am missing? Yeah, so let's check. I'll delete this. Yes, so let's check now. Yeah, we are getting the tweets found, name, friends count, followers count, and this is the tweets data. It is the ID, date, time posted, serial. Yeah, and I think also we should include here serial number. So just it's simple that we can do this by enumerate method, or I'll write here index. And if there any other good method for doing this without writing enumerate, so you can comment me that in the chat section. Okay, index, right? Yeah, so I think we are done. I'll just wait, I should clear that JSON file first, otherwise it will override this earlier JSON file. Yeah, so we are able to scrap the data. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't scrap all the tweets. Okay, sometimes it skips some of the tweets, so again you should scrap it if this happens. I think we should also print here that how much tweets found. Okay, so I will print here. So let's run this. Yeah, so we have got this all tweets, 187 tweets. The followers count, friends count. Okay, yeah, and if we want to get the tweets for means of many users, then in our user ID list we will just append it, like I will paste here. Okay, so now this will get all these users tweets, and here which have the file which I am making here, like you output slash user. So I need to indent this, as this should be in a for loop. Okay, so it will make a different file for each users, and this I will make it here. Okay, when the program starts here. Okay, let's paste it here and see if we can get the output. Yeah, so let's run this. Yeah, so we have got this tweets data. Let's see if it's correct. Yeah, I can say that in Elon Musk it's giving data of Sundar Pichai and also. Okay, so I think the problem is we are not clearing the dictionary once we have scrapped the data for one user. Okay, the actually the dictionary is getting appended. So if I search for here, yeah, so data is here downside, so the dictionary is not cleared properly. So just I will put this line here. Okay, so for each user the dictionary would be cleared, uh, and we will get the new data into the dictionary for that user. And then I will also let's specify let's print here the username, so we can get to know that for whom we are scraping this. Okay, yes, and yeah, I think that should work. Okay, let's run this again. Yeah, so let's check this. Yes, we have got the data properly. Okay, yeah, so that's it friends. If you like the video, do like it and do subscribe my channel. Thank you, thanks for watching.